Okay, so you got this invitation to a farewell party, right? For NZRise. And you're like, wait, who? What's NZRise? And why a farewell?
Yeah. Seems like a good time for a deep dive. Before you decide if you want to RSVP.
Exactly. Let's unpack what NZRise has been all about for the Wellington tech scene, and why this farewell is kinda a big deal.
How to explain it simply?
Well, think about it like, imagine a friend, but this friend's like a super connected mentor for all the tech companies in Wellington.
For over 10 years, they've been this champion, really fighting for local tech businesses, making sure their voices are heard.
Right, by the government and everyone else. And from what I'm seeing, they've scored some big wins, all while being a small team, like entirely volunteer run.
Yeah, it is pretty remarkable what they've managed to achieve.
So before we get into the why they're closing up shop part, let's celebrate some of those wins, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, just look at their track record. They literally took on the government, just a handful of people, to make government procurement fairer for smaller local tech companies.
Wow. David versus Goliath situation, huh?
And guess what? They won.
They actually changed how the government chooses who to do business with.
Exactly. They influenced these big policy changes that leveled the playing field. So, instead of huge international companies always getting those big government contracts, they made sure local firms had a chance.
So that's huge for, like, creating jobs locally, growing the Wellington economy.
Exactly. And it's not just about procurement. They were instrumental in shaping the DIA marketplace, too. Remember that?
Oh, yeah. The one-stop shop for all things government tech makes it way easier for agencies to find and work with suppliers.
Yep. And because of NZRise, there's a special emphasis on giving local businesses a platform there.
Makes sense. So we've got big policy wins. We've got the DIA marketplace. What else?
Well, they've also been massive advocates for increasing R&D support, connecting businesses with funding opportunities. Those are essential for innovation and growth, right? And they really stepped up during COVID, helping companies navigate all the craziness, providing resources and support to keep them afloat.
Wow. Okay. They sound like real superheroes. But now, the big question. Why are they calling it quits?
So their announcement cites a few reasons, but, keeping up that level of commitment purely through volunteers, it's tough.
Yeah, burning the candle at both ends.
Exactly. And they mentioned seeing a decline in engagement lately, which is, well, a common struggle for volunteer groups.
I get that. But there's more to it, isn't there? Something about the current government's attitude towards local tech.
That's right. The announcement does mention that the current government hasn't been as receptive to some of the issues that NZRise has been raising, regarding support for local tech. It's definitely a complex situation.
Look, we're not here to pick sides or get political. Right?
No, not at all.
We just want to lay out what's being said. It sounds like it was this combination of factors that led to their decision.
Definitely. And amidst all of this, there's a lot of reflection happening about NZRise's legacy. We have this great blog post by Victoria McLennan. It captures this bittersweet feeling, like celebrating all the amazing things they achieved.
While also mourning their departure, yeah.
Exactly.
Bittersweet symphony. But hey, every ending is also a new beginning, right?
That's true.
And speaking of beginnings and endings, this farewell bash isn't just about saying goodbye. It's about celebrating, reminiscing, connecting.
Oh, totally. It's on Wednesday, December 4th. 5 p.m. at the Welsh Dragon Bar.
Classic Wellington spot.
Right in the heart of things. Should be a great chance for the community to get together, share stories, and maybe even think about what comes next for tech advocacy in Wellington, now that NZRise is stepping back.
I love that because, who picks up that torch? What happens next?
Big questions. Maybe this event will spark some ideas, new collaborations. Who knows?
So, yeah, you got this invitation to the Welsh Dragon on December 4th. Now you know the whole story. You know what NZRise has meant for Wellington tech. Maybe you'll even be part of writing the next chapter. See you there.
See you there.